Hi there, if you want to live a very happy, peaceful and prosperous life, you have to educate yourself. You have to really understand the basic fundamental truth, how you can live very happily and peacefully in your life. And that I have learned through Patanjali Yoga Sutra and Buddha philosophy of Eightfold Path. Means everything has to be right. Right thought, right words, right action, everything has to be right, and everything is right, then absolutely you have no problem in your life. So you have to understand what is right, then you have to meditate, contemplate, what we call in yoga literature, dharana and dhyana. Dharana means hold it, and dhyana means meditate it, contemplate over it, and then you become absolutely dedicated, committed, grooved in this purity of thought. Your life becomes really fragrant, you become a good person. And then you will never deviate from the track because it becomes a habit, I'm a philosopher and thinker, and I have done mastery over the power of thoughts. And a very small book must have read As a Man Thinketh by James Allen, and on attitude you must have read the psychological philosophy of James Allen and William James, friends. So what I tell you, if you want to be happy in life, try to understand that your thought controls your life. You are what you think. All that you are arises with your thought. With your thought you make the world. So you have to choose the world, and that we have chosen in Patanjali Yoga Sutra, Yama and Niyama. You have to be non-violent. You have to be truthful. You have to have absolute control on your mental state. No greed, no anger, no hatred, no jealousy, no cynicism. I means you have not to steal anything from anyone. And the most powerful emotion is the power of sex. So you have to have absolute control on your sexual energy. You see, the greatest of the greats, the saints, sages, the presidents, so many people lose their control. And who can forget Bill Clinton and Zelensky in the White House? This is just an example. So you have to be very careful. And once you have done that, then you have never to have the greed, hunting, driving you towards accepting others which you have not earned and worked very hard. These are all beautiful things. Then you have to have absolute control on your own thinking. And that is called niyama. You have to, friends, really follow the niyama, means the laws. You have to have purified mind, means thought, word and action, very pure. You have to be a very contented person, friends. And second, you have to be persevering, persisting, what we call tapasa. You have to be a hardest working man. Then only things are going to be in good and favor in your favor. Friends, all these you have done, then you have to use your own intelligence. That is called personal initiative in English. And it is called Swadhyaya. Swadhyaya, help yourself. Don't depend on others every time. Nobody has so much time, energy to really be backing you in the childhood. Maybe your parents are very wise and the gurus and teachers have taught you some fundamental lessons. So that will be very good. So personal initiative will come there very strongly. And then, friends, what you have to do? You have to have absolute and ardent love for laws of the land, laws of the nature, Ishvara Paridhana, Ishvara Paridhana. I don't mean worshipping anybody. Worship the thoughts, worship the purity, worship the great thoughts. That is going to really make you. And last but not the least, avoid the company of evils. Means those people who are not really interested in understanding philosophy of life, the greedy, the angry, the hateful people, they are absolutely self-centered. They are demon. I have seen so many people who are surrounding me, very close, but they don't know exactly what is life. They quarrel, they pick up, they are negative, their mind is absolutely polluted by greed, anger, hatred, jealousy and cynicism. They may be your children, son or daughters, they may be your wives, they may be your husband, they may be your servants who works for you. So you have to keep off. Don't worry how much loss. The biggest loss will be the peace of mind. My friend, the biggest loss is the peace of mind. They will make you so much upset that you will prefer to die than to live. That's why in the Western countries, there are a lot of divorces because the wives are equally very powerful. They can be president, they can be prime minister, they have financial freedom. So they really don't worry for the husband. Husband and wife, they have only few fundamentals, rules, sexual gratification, sex satisfaction, progenation, procreation, all these. So they can have anywhere. So they don't have a special respect for their people, So avoid the company of evils and saturate your mind with noble thoughts. But it is very difficult, I tell you. Even you may be the greatest and the company of evils you are having, then the results will be very, very dangerous. You can't be peaceful and happy. I have seen so many people who really ruin my life because of their lack of self-discipline and self-control, and they make my life miserable. That's why I have so many dogs. I stay in the forest, you see. This is Narendra Modi SPJ Commandos. Ira Vira Boom. He is Boom Boom Becker. He is a great tennis player, Boom Boom Becker. And she is Steffi Graf. She is another great tennis player. I am surrounded by big tennis players and all these kind of loyal creatures like these wonderful dogs. Thank you, viewers. And I drive G-Wagon, Gurkhas, and Land Rover, and Land Cruiser. All the best, SUVs, because I'm myself one of the great SUVs. Machine man. Doesn't believe in God, doesn't believe in religion, doesn't believe in negativity. Believes only in love, affection, kindness, and compassion. You see the peacocks. Tons of rice are spread for these. You see the hillocks. There are a lot of food for these innocent Nemlis in Telugu we call, but they are peacocks. I love them so much. They are so good. You have to love every bird, fish, animal, plants, and humans. That's a Pandit. And Fakir means I'm Buddha. And Bond, James Bond, that's why Yogi, Virendra Yogi. Thank you, viewers. Avoid the company of evils. That is the message I want to give you. Be a positive man, adventurous man. Life is itself adventure. Only the brave can survive happily. Thank you.